I'm Italian American. My father was, his family was from Naples, and my mom's family was from Sicily. And they met when they were very young in elementary school in Brooklyn. You know, there was always music in my house. I grew up in an Italian family, lots of Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra and stuff like that. Always music, always being played. My grandfather had a piano, and my grandmother and my grandfather would play the piano. And I guess my love of music just started out as a very early age. I was 7 years old when I heard the Beatles. I remember sitting in my parents' living room with my sister watching the Ed Sullivan Show. And that was it. I was hooked from there on end. I was working in a bank, and then I worked for another record label, and then I made my way over to Arista as a secretary in the artist development department. The most fun actually was seeing something come to fruition. My department was the artist development department. So what that actually was is it took everything from all the departments, everything that an artist did. They recorded, they made an album cover, they did promotion, they did publicity. All that came together, and it came through my department, which was artist development. And we dealt directly with the artist. So it was fun to watch all the parts come together, and the outcome, which was an album. The Kinks I didn't actually meet, but I did tons and tons of work for them. Life is a Moving Picture was actually on low budget, I believe that was the name of the album, and I worked very hard on it. And I was sent a handwritten copy of Moving Pictures, written by Ray Davies. And from there I had to type it up and get it printed out, and it made, the lyrics actually made it onto the album in the sleeve. I have a huge music collection, thanks to Arista. Free albums. I used to get tons of free merchandise and t-shirts and pins, and got to go to tons and tons of shows. Got backstage passes, hung out backstage with the band. Big perks for me, anyway. One thing that was unique was that I wound up dating, not very long, 3 or 4 months, Ivan Crowell, who was formerly with the Patti Smith Group. It was a big part of my life, and after that, I wound up on the other end of the record business. I started in a record store, as an associate, and moved my way up, and wound up managing record stores, some large ones, in fact. I met my husband while working at Sam Goody. And I think if I didn't have such a love of music, we probably wouldn't have got together. And we're still together today, and we're still going to shows, and we both still really enjoy music, big part of our lives. To this day still, I go to a lot of shows with my sister. Been to a lot of shows with my brother too. And I've been to quite a few shows with my daughter too. I was playing her music before she was born, and I used to play her lots of Mozart, lots of violin music, and strangely enough, she plays the violin. But I think I've fostered a love of music in her also by letting her experience everything that I've been through me, and try to pass that heritage down to my daughter, because I think it's important. And if I can do it through music, that's the best way. Life is only a moving picture. Nothing in life is a permanent fixture. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Can I have the Pink Floyd buttons?
Oh no, Amanda, I can give you all my Floyd
I
buttons.
just 2 buttons.
Oh.
I like them.